Hello everyone, welcome to VMware vSAN Deploy and Manage course for beginners. In this particular lab exercise, we are going to learn how to deploy virtual machine to vSAN backed storage or data store. We will also learn how migrating a virtual machine from vSAN backed storage to local data store affects virtual machine storage policy compliance. So with this agenda, let's get started. Click here to start the lab, click here to access our vCenter server, and as you could see that this is our vCenter UI. So let's provide our vCenter username as administrator at the rate of vsphere.local. Provide the password of our vCenter user. Click here to log in. And as you could see that we are successfully logged in to our vCenter server. Now let's go and browse our vCenter server inventory. So click here to browse. And as you could see that we have created a data center called as SA data center. Let's go and browse our SA data center. As you could see that we have created a cluster named as vSAN cluster under that data center. Let's go and further browse our cluster. And as you could see that this is our 3-node vSAN cluster where we have added ESXi host SA ESXi01, 02 and SB ESXi01. Now for creating a virtual machine, let's select our SB ESXi01 host. Click on that host, right click on that host, and we do see an option new virtual machine. I hope everyone would be familiar with this workflow. So let's go ahead, create a new virtual machine. Click on next. Let's give a name as SAVM01, SA data center, which is by default selected. Click on the next. Now, you might have noticed that when we triggered this virtual machine workflow, we actually selected the third host, which is our SBESXi01. And you could see that that host is by default selected here. But let's say at this wizard, I don't want to deploy this VM on SB host. I want to deploy that VM on SA ESXi01. So you can go and select that host, or we can change that host here. Click on next. Now, here you could see that we have a 4 storage or data store created on that ESXi host. Data store 1, FC data store, Go VM lab -vSAN data store, and last iSCSI data store. So we have a 4 data store created here. So let's go and select Go VM lab -vSAN because we are learning how to create virtual machine on vSAN backed storage, and that is the only vSAN backed data store we are having it. So click on that Go VM lab vSAN data store, and then we need to select the storage policy which we would like to attach to our virtual machine. So click here and let's select vSAN default storage policy. So that is the storage policy we would like to attach to our VM. And as soon as we select that storage policy, you do see that your storage listing shows as compatible storage and incompatible storage. The reason why, because as soon as we selected vSAN default storage policy, that policy, if you remember when we created vSAN cluster, that was the default policy which got assigned to our vSAN storage. So as soon as we select that policy, we just have a Go VM lab -vSAN data store as a compatible data store against that policy, whereas our data store 1, FC data store, iSCSI data store are incompatible against that storage policy. So let's go and select Go VM lab -vSAN as a compatible storage for hosting our virtual machine. Click on next and let's click on next. Here we need to select our guest OS family. So let's select Linux as a OS family and let's select RHEL 5. Click on next and it's pretty standard VM workflow. Click on next, click on finish, and as you could see that our VM got created successfully as AVM01. Now let's click on that VM and you do see that look at the storage section. It says that your VM is running on Go VM lab vSAN. That's the designated storage for that particular virtual machine. Now here let's go and check it out, the VM storage policy. So click here and you do see that your VM storage policy is compliance, which means that our virtual machine is compliance with our underlying storage. And that's what this green sign and compliant is very important. So we always have to make sure that in a policy driven storage, your virtual machine should be sitting on compliant storage. Now let's see that what happens if I put that VM to some other storage. So right click on that VM, click on migrate, and as you do see that, click on change storage only. Change storage only, which means that we are going to perform storage vMotion, where we are going to migrate virtual machine from maybe vSAN backed storage to some other data store. So click on next and let's go and select iSCSI data store as a destination data store. And as soon as we select iSCSI data store, you might have noticed that we get a warning message saying that data store does not match current VM policy. And we very well aware about that because our virtual machine is having a policy called vSAN default storage policy, and this iSCSI data store is not compatible with that particular storage policy, and that's where we are getting this warning message. Let's go and click on next. Let's review our virtual machine configuration and click on finish to start the migration. Now as soon as we trigger the migration, you do see that your virtual machine storage got changed from Go VM Lab-vSAN to iSCSI data store. Right here, you do see that our VM files are residing under iSCSI data store. And most important thing, what we need to look at it, what is the VM storage policy compliance status? And if you see that the compliance status is not applicable, which is not a good thing. So as we discussed, in a policy driven storage, we always have to make sure that your VM storage policies always remain in compliance with the underlying storage, which is not the case here. So let's go and fix that issue. And to do that, right click on that VM, click on migrate, click on change storage only, click on next. And now let's go and select the right storage back to our virtual machine. And that is Go VM Lab-vSAN. And most important thing, we are not changing VM storage policy. We are keeping existing VM storage policy, which is that default storage policy. And as soon as we select Go VM Lab-vSAN, you do see that it is not throwing any error message saying that your storage or data store does not match that policy. So everything looks good for now. Click on next and review that storage policy or review that VM configuration. Click on finish and you do see that your VM got successfully migrated to again Go VM Lab-vSAN data store. And most importantly, look at that compliance status. It says that your VM is completely in compliance with its storage policy, or your underlying storage is in compliance with the VM storage policy. And this green sign means we are good. So that's what we should always be focusing on whenever we are working with policy driven storage. Your VM has to be in compliance with the underlying storage. Click on vCenter server, click here to log out. So this concludes our lecture on how to create virtual machine on vSAN backed storage. And we also learned how migrating a virtual machine from vSAN backed storage to a local data store or iSCSI backed data store and how it affects virtual machine storage policy compliance. We hope you enjoyed this lecture. Thanks for your time. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.